Welcome everyone. In this video, we are going to talk about Piramal Pharma Limited. Before we move forward, do remember that this is not a stock recommendation advice, and also I do not hold this stock in my portfolio, nor do I recommend it. This is purely for educational purpose. So let's move forward. So Piramal Pharma is part of the pharma group of companies, and it entered the pharma space in 1988 with the acquisition of Nicholas Laboratories. So in 1988, it acquired Nicholas Laboratories and started its pharmaceutical business, right? And then in 2010, the domestic formulation business was sold to Abbott, and the company named itself Piramal Healthcare. In 2020, it became Piramal Enterprise Limited, and in 2022, it became Piramal Pharma Limited. This is a brief sort of journey of the company so far. Let's talk about the business verticals of this company. So it operates in three business verticals mainly. The first is CDMO, Contract Development and Manufacturing Organization, as Piramal Pharma Solutions. Then it also operates in India Consumer Healthcare, ICH, for its OTC products. So OTC is what? Over the counter products. जो आप फार्मेसी में जाते हैं और जो दवा ख़रीदते हैं, आप बस दुकान पे जाके कहिए कि मुझे ये दवा दे दो, और वो दे देता है प्रिस्क्रिप्शन दे के. So those are OTC products, right? And then we have Piramal Critical Care, which is basically complex hospital generics. So ये सारी चीज़ें क्या हैं, हम बहुत डिटेल में अभी देखेंगे. Let's look at the hospital generics. तो जो हॉस्पिटल में ICU में OT में जो चीज़ें यूज़ होती हैं ऑपरेशन के दौरान किसी भी अस्पताल में, उसको ये कंपनी मैन्युफैक्चर करती है और बेचती है. ठीक है, इतनी सिंपल सी बात है. सो दिस कंपनी स्पेशलाइजेज इन प्रोडक्ट्स इन categories such as inhalation anesthesia, pain management, intrathecal therapy and other injectables. ठीक है, तो जो अलग अलग इंजेक्शंस होते हैं बेहोशी के और पेन मैनेजमेंट के, वो ये कंपनी बनाती है. उसके बाद एनेस्थीसिया में दिस कंपनी इज़ द फोर्थ लार्जेस्ट प्लेयर इन ग्लोबल inhalation anesthesia. ठीक है, दिस कंपनी ऑल्सो ऑफर्स अ पोर्टफोलियो ऑफ 40+ products with main focus on inhalation anesthesia, which is 58% of their product mix in this segment. Then injectable anesthesia and pain management, which is 17%, and intrathecal therapy, which is 16%. This company maintains a pipeline of 37 SKUs with various stages of development and distribution over 100 countries worldwide. Okay, so what is SKU? Do you have any idea what SKU is? सो SKU बेसिकली स्टैंड्स फॉर स्टॉक कीपिंग यूनिट. सो हर जो वो प्रोडक्ट बना रहे हैं, जैसे कोई इंजेक्शन बनाया या कोई नीडल बनाई या कोई भी औजार कोई भी इंस्ट्रूमेंट बनाया हॉस्पिटल के लिए, तो वो जो एक डिज़ाइन है, एक तरह की चीज़ है, वो एक SKU है. और उस एंड देन दे मेक अनदर प्रोडक्ट, देन अनदर प्रोडक्ट. तो हर प्रोडक्ट अपने आप में एक SKU होता है. सो इन दिस हॉस्पिटल जेनरिक्स सेगमेंट दे हैव 37 SKUs. इसका मतलब 37 अलग अलग टाइप के प्रोडक्ट हैं उनके पास. Then coming to CDMOs. So in this channel we have been constantly talking about CDMOs, right, which is Contract Development and Manufacturing Organization. ये इसके पीछे philosophy क्या होती है, business strategy क्या होती है, अगर ये आपको समझना है तो please check out more detailed CDMO related videos on my channel. Let's look at the CDMO business of Piramal Pharma. So they operate 13 CDMO sites globally with significant presence in North America, Europe and India. तो इंडिया में इनके 7 साइट्स हैं, अमेरिका में 4, यूरोप में 2. रैंक्स अमंग द टॉप 3 CDMO players in India and 13th largest globally, offering services for drug substance and drug product development. Collaborates with approximately 500 CDMO customers worldwide. Achieved a compound annual growth rate of 13% from financial year 2011 to 2022. Provides a comprehensive service from drug discovery and development to commercial manufacturing. 43% of its molecules are phase 3 development. तो जो ड्रग डेवलपमेंट प्रोसेस होता है उसमें प्री क्लिनिकल ट्रायल्स होते हैं, फिर फेज़ 1 होता है, फेज़ 2 होता है, फेज़ 3 होता है, जो प्रीटी मच लास्ट होता है. उसके बाद यू कैन लॉन्च द प्रोडक्ट, राइट. सो 46% ऑफ दिस मॉलिक्यूल्स आर फेज़ 3 डेवलपमेंट, ऑफरिंग एन इंटीग्रेटेड सोल्यूशन फ्रॉम प्री क्लिनिकल टू कमर्शलाइजेशन. तो अभी ये फेज़ 3 में है, जब ये कमर्शलाइज हो जाएंगे देन दैट विल बिकम एडिशनल सोर्स ऑफ रेवेन्यू फॉर द कंपनी. Then the third segment which they operate in is India Consumer Healthcare, ICH. So they manage a portfolio of power brands or well-known brands, contributing to 36% of Indian consumer healthcare sales, including brands like Lacto, Calamine, Tetmosol, and eye range of products. It ranks 10th in the over-the-counter segment in India. Offers a diversified OTC portfolio spanning analgesic, women's health, digestive health, and hygiene. Establishes a presence, and they have established a presence of around more, and they have established a presence with more than 12,000 stores in India and globally, which contain their OTC products, OTC medicines. तो आप फार्मेसी जाएँ और वहाँ कुछ भी दवा ख़रीदना चाहें तो इनकी 12,000 फार्मेसीज़ हैं, 12,000 दुकानें हैं जहाँ इनके प्रोडक्ट्स दुनिया भर में रहते हैं. अब ये ऑनलाइन कॉमर्स और ऑनलाइन फार्मा में भी आ गए हैं. तो अब बहुत सारे ऐप्स, बहुत सारी वेबसाइट जो हैं वो आपको ऑनलाइन दवा मंगवाने की फैसिलिटी देती हैं, तो वहाँ पे भी दीज पीपल आर प्रेजेंट. This is a huge sort of graphs within graphs which gives the overall picture. So 56% of their revenue is coming from CDMO, right? 32% is from hospital generics and 12% is from Indian consumer healthcare. और ये फिर उसके अंदर कैसे कैसे divided हैं, that you can have a look. So you can pause this slide and you can read through this. Now let's look at their associate companies. So Allergen India Private Limited, which is a joint venture with AbbVie, is a market leader in ophthalmology in India. So this is one of their associate companies. तो ophthalmology उस medical branch को कहते हैं which deals with the eye. तो आँख की जो परेशानियाँ होती हैं, the ophthalmologist looks at them. Yapan Bio, in which they own 33% share, which is basically into biologics, so biotherapy and vaccine segments. Revenue segmentation. Okay, so 56% comes from pharma solutions, 32% comes from critical care, and 12% comes from consumer healthcare. So I already showed this in previous slides as well. तो 56% इनका जो CDMO बिजनेस है उससे आता है, 32% जो है वो हॉस्पिटल के लिए जो इक्विपमेंट्स बनाते हैं उससे आता है, और 12% जो ओवर द काउंटर ड्रग्स होती हैं उससे आता है. और 45% रेवेन्यू बाय जोग्राफी अगर हम देखें तो 45% रेवेन्यू नॉर्थ अमेरिका से है, 20% यूरोप, 20% इंडिया, 11% बाकी कंट्रीज़, 4% जापान. CDMO, so research and new chemical entity development, so NCE is new chemical entity, and drug और फिर NCE से फिर वो drug substance और drug product development की तरफ बढ़ते हैं. So this is called CRO, Contract Research Organization. Okay, then you have API production. API is active pharmaceutical ingredient. Then you have formulation and drug production. Then you have packaging and supply chain services. और ये सब जो है CDMO के अंदर आता है. So CRO is basically a subset of CDMO. Okay, so ये सारी चीज़ें Piramal Pharma करता है, and obviously there are many other companies in this space as well. Global CDMO market, right? So it's around 140 billion last year, and it's expected to go up to 175 billion by 2026. तो 2016 से 2021 तक जो इनकी एनुअल ग्रोथ रेट थी CDMO मार्केट की वो 7% थी, और अगले 5 साल में जो ग्रोथ है वो भी 6 से 7% की होगी एक्सपेक्टेड. Okay, so Piramal Pharma Solutions revenue breakup. This is a revenue breakup from a different perspective. So 65% of their revenue is coming from commercial manufacturing, 5% is coming from discovery, and 30% is coming from development. तो जो वो दूसरों के लिए जो CDMO कर रहे हैं, जहाँ वो रिसर्च और डिस्कवरी भी कर रहे हैं बड़ी कंपनीज़ के लिए, डेवलपमेंट भी कर रहे हैं, मैन्युफैक्चरिंग भी कर रहे हैं, तो उस हिसाब से अगर हम देखें तो मेजॉरिटी इज़ कमिंग फ्रॉम मैन्युफैक्चरिंग, ओनली स्मॉल पोर्शन इज़ कमिंग फ्रॉम डिस्कवरी, एंड देन 30% इज़ कमिंग फ्रॉम डेवलपमेंट, राइट. और ये जो 30% है जो डेवलपमेंट वाला है, इसका फर्दर ब्रेकडाउन ये है, ठीक है. तो प्री क्लिनिकल फेज़ 1, फेज़ 2, फेज़ 3. सो प्री क्लिनिकल में 20% है, फिर फेज़ 1 में 25% है, फेज़ 2 में 12% है, और फेज़ 3 में 43% है. तो मैंने शुरू की स्लाइड्स में भी बताया था कि 43% ऑफ देयर जो डेवलपमेंट स्टेज में जो ड्रग्स हैं उसमें से 43% फेज़ 3 में, विच मीन्स ऑलमोस्ट हाफ ऑफ देयर ड्रग्स आर वेरी क्लोज टू द प्रोडक्शन स्टेज, विच इज़ अ गुड थिंग, राइट. Then differentiated offerings. So they have antibody drug conjugates. They have high potent APIs, which means relatively very effective APIs. Then they have potent sterile injections, right? They have on patent API development and manufacturing, and they have peptide API synthesis. ये सारे बहुत डिटेल टॉपिक्स हैं. इंशाल्लाह इस पे आगे चल के भी वीडियोस बनाएंगे एक एक टॉपिक पे. For now, if you're more interested, you can just do a Google search or ask ChatGPT what each of these things are. And then they also have hormone drugs. Key details. सो दे हैव एंड टू एंड बिजनेस मॉडल. वी सॉ कि एकदम शुरू से लेके CDMO से लेके हॉस्पिटल के प्रोडक्ट से लेके जो ओवर द काउंटर ड्रग्स होती हैं, सो रिसर्च डेवलपमेंट मैन्युफैक्चरिंग, everything. They are into like the entire end-to-end business model. They have executed 32 integrated projects in financial year 2023, which has created $67 million value of order book. 26% of the order book in FY23 from integrated projects. CDMO business grew 7% year on year. Capacity expansion for ADC, API, and peptide facility is also underway. Now, talking of global complex generics market, right? So right now it's around 67 or 70 billion dollars, and it's expected to go up to 105 billion by 2026. अभी तक जो उसकी पिछले 5 साल की एनुअल ग्रोथ रही है वो 11 से 12% रही है, और अगले 4-5 साल की जो ग्रोथ है वो भी 10 से 12% की एक्सपेक्टेड है एनुअल बेसिस पे. Now, complex hospital generics revenue breakup, right? So 56% of their hospital generics business is coming from United States. 17% is coming from Europe, 6% is coming from Japan, 4% is coming from India, and 17% is coming from other countries, right? And अगर type of वो देखें products जो वो hospital generics के लिए बनाते हैं, तो उसमें majority of the revenue is coming from inhalation anesthesia products, 64%. 15% is coming from intrathecal therapy, 11% is coming from injectable anesthesia and pain management, and 10% is coming from others. Key details: direct sales presence in US, UK, Germany, France, and Italy. Fourth largest inhalation anesthesia company globally. Leading player in the US with market share of almost 39-40%. So CHG, which is commercial hospital generics business grew 14% year on year, and company is expanding inhalation anesthesia capacities in India as well as US. Now, India over the counter drug market, okay, OTC market is around $347 billion. No, sorry. So right now the OTC market in Indian OTC market in rupees billions, right? So right now it's 347 billion rupees, which means 34,700 crore rupees का अभी market है. So 34,000 crores, 35,000 crores का market है, which will go up to 54,000 crores by 2027. तो 2017 से 2022 तक जो एनुअल ग्रोथ रेट थी वो 8% थी, और अगले 5 साल जो ग्रोथ है वो तकरीबन 11 से 12% होगी. Indian consumer healthcare revenue breakup, right? So this is a detailed consumer healthcare revenue breakup. So उसमें 20% analgesics हैं, 21% स्किन केयर है, 15% विटामिन एंड मिनरल सप्लाईज है, 22% किड्स वेलनेस है, 7% गैस्ट्रो इंटेस्टाइनल है, 8% वुमेंस हेल्थ है, 2% कोविड प्रोडक्ट है, और 5% अदर्स है. Key details: manufacturing agreement with Bayer Pharma for their brand like Saradon. Asset-light model with some products manufactured at third parties. Power brands are Lacto-Calamine, Little's, Polycrol, Tetmosol, and iRange. So ICH business grew 6% year on year, and power brands grew 37% year on year, which is a pretty strong growth. So financially, we can see that they are in bit of a troubled waters. So free cash flow has been negative since quite some time. The last financial year, they had negative 186 crores. So they had 186 crore rupees of loss, and even the trailing 12 months, they are going in a loss. So things are not looking good. Things are not looking very good for them financially at the moment. Right? If you look at key financial ratios, then we can see that the operating margin and the net profit margin has constantly been in the decline. And if you look at the ratios, then we can see that return on capital employed, ROCE, return on asset, ROE, ये सारी जितने efficiency ratios होते हैं वो सब decline पे हैं, right? So ROCE is declining, ROA is declining, ROE is declining. So this is company that is financially in troubled water. They're not growing at a pace at which they should be growing, and they're not keeping their costs in check. So these are like some of the problems with the companies, and this sort of completes our review of this company. Again, I'm not very much impressed by this company at the moment. Company is obviously a very decently sized company doing a lot of things right as well. Like in financially, this company doesn't seem very right, and I think we should not enter this company until we see some very strong signs of reversal. Halaki, if you do listen to the recent annual con calls, so the management is positive that things will improve in the coming future. But I think हमें एक दो quarter और इसको बहुत डिटेल में देखना चाहिए before making a decision whether to buy or sell this stock. Thanks. If you want us to have a look at your portfolio and help you and guide you in your investment journey, then you can get in touch with us at this number 7895870084. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.